further ado, I would love to hand it over to Sarah Ortega, Corwin author and visible learning consultant.
Thank you. Greetings to our Visible Learning Facebook community. I would also like to welcome everyone and say thank you for being here today. Katie, thank you for that introduction. And yes, my name is Sara Ortega. And yes, today we are engaged, or this evening for some of us, we are engaged in our December Meta of the Month, our monthly spotlight of a powerful learning practice where we make meaning of the research and then think about that practical application into our schools and classrooms. So for this month, we are looking at self-monitoring. And self-monitoring is a learning strategy, and just like the name suggests, it is that students are monitoring their own learning. They are evaluating their own progress, their own performance, and they're making some changes based on that self-evaluation, right? So this is really the work of getting students to understand how learning works so that our student scholars learn to speak the language of learning. So let's take a look at that effect size. So 3 metas of 203 studies have been conducted to provide us with the information that self-monitoring has an effect size of 0.5. That is such great potential, right? And out of these 3 metas, it's interesting to note that one of these focused specifically on self-monitoring as it relates to reading comprehension. That was the meta from Guzman, Goldberg, and Swanson from the Journal of School Psychology. And they found that self-monitoring yielded an effect size of 0.79 as it related to reading comprehension. And so if, as part of the study, what grade levels are we referring to here? We are talking about all grade levels, K through 12. And we're also talking about general education and also special education. And the study even coded both self-monitoring as a support in and of itself and part of an intervention package, right? Either way. So this is definitely such a powerful and very flexible learning strategy. But we know it's not as simple as that, right? Because implementation matters. The frequency that we use a learning practice does matter for self-monitoring, but for any other practice as well. It also matters the thought and the planning that was involved in setting up and designing these experiences for self-monitoring for students. And we also need to consider the stage of the learning process in which we introduce a strategy like this and where it works best with, right? So those are all different kind of critical components that maximize the potential of a powerful learning practice.